What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Like our blood clot again, you understand? Blood, it's the one you lot asked for, innit, blood? You understand? I see them, blood. You get me? I see the comments all the time, blood. We need Turkish, we need Curtis, we need the link up troops. You understand? You need to make it happen. So you get me? Man has made it happen, blood. You understand? Turkish, Curtis, the man that are in the cup, blood. You get me? The chat, you don't know the vibes, blood. Smash a like. Make sure you subscribe to the man them as well, blood. You get me? But I don't like how we're linking up on dead vibes, blood. You get me? So before we talk on Arsenal, I want to know how the man them have been doing, blood. You get me? Because that will probably bring some joy. You understand? Because we're about to enter the pits of hell, blood.
Yeah, man. Do you know what? For me, bro, it's like everything's good with the family and that. You see, when Arsenal turn up, it's like, you know, when you was a youth and you had to go to school on a Monday. That's how Arsenal feels for me right now. You're like, yo, I just gotta get through this 90 minutes, bro. The watch along. My eyes, I'm tired during the stream, watching dead football. No goals in 2 games, no striker. I'm saying last night, bro, I would have rather had Bentner up front than Marino up front. You know, them ones like
facts, blood.
It's a how can a big football club, bro, have no striker? When have you ever seen United, Chelsea, City, Liverpool with a midfielder up front? It's a joke, bro. But yeah, apart from Arsenal, man, everything's good, man. Good to be.
You know what? It makes sense us having a midfielder up front because I swear this Arteta guy played when Fellaini was doing up false 9.
Yeah, he was playing.
Yeah. I'm sure he was in that. I'm sure he was in that Everton team, blood.
He was about. I don't know if it was for them or for us, but he was about. That's for sure, bro. But yeah, we're out here, man. Makes sense, bro. Back on TroopzTV, been a little while, years even. I think it's been since.
Yeah, but it's been too long, blood.
Yeah, trust me, but we're back, and but inevitable that it was gonna be about something like this because you know how the club moves, bro. Not much has changed in the last 5 years in terms of how the club are planning to move, want to move, aside from league position.
Yeah.
Before we delve into the main topic, blood, you get me? I want to hear what you man thought of last night, blood. You get me? 0-0, needed the win. You understand? Another piss poor performance. You get me? Wrong substitutions, wrong lineup. What is going on, blood?
I swear to you, bro. If I didn't have a sponsor for my match reaction, I would have switched the laptop up for halftime. The only reason I finished that game is because I knew I had to react. I knew I had to say something about it. That's the reality. Halfway through that game, I knew what it was. Well, we had the ball, yeah. Some would call that dominating, but we know what that is. You know, just because you got the ball don't mean you're dominating. You know, dominating means who's causing the bigger threats, who's causing more pressure. We had one shot on target the whole half, and that was a Marino header out of our 13 corners. You know, I want to know the last corner we scored because, you know, all this set piece or lay stuff's gone real quiet. We still got a mural of the set piece coach out there. We ain't scored a set piece in a little while still. I can't.
They didn't even show my man on the TV, no, blood. Every minute they were panning to Nicola, blood. I don't see my man no more, blood. You understand?
No. So I don't know, bro. I was watching that game thinking expected with this attack, but a lot of people are overlooking the midfield. There's no injuries in midfield, and the midfield is struggling to knit together moves, is struggling to pull defenses apart, is struggling to pull players out of position. Like that's the job of the midfield too. As much as yes, you can put some of that on the attack or the lack of it at the moment, the midfield is just as bland with all the names there. We got Rice, we got Partey, we got Odegaard, we got Jorginho, Marino, albeit he's playing up top. But the midfield is bland. Like there's no fear factor there. There isn't a scary player that the opposition have to deal with. So all the layers in front of the defense is unfolded. It's all unfolded. So I feel a bit for the defense because we have got a unit there that you know they have been the reason why you know it's taken up until the 26th of Feb for the majority to realize that we don't have what we need this season to win it. That's on the defense and the structure. But moving forward, midfield and attack, bro. Rice ain't an 8. He's a 6. but all of a sudden, you know, it looks like that's his future in the 8. If
Why does
Zubimendi
this
does
manager
come on-
always change players' positions, blood? He's got this thing with it, bro. Why can't you just play a man till like where he plays, bro? Like we signed him off his performances at West Ham in the position of the 6. So why are you going to bring him now and push him forward? The guy was a centre back, blood. He was never. It's not like he was a forward player and you brought him back into the midfield. Like, you know, some man start as a striker and then they go back in the field. He's gone. He's literally gone from centre back to. Yeah, come on, bro. What are we doing here, like?
But you know what's mad, bro?
Yeah.
Not Marino. Rice was bought for the 6, bro. He was bought to replace essentially Partey because Havertz was bought as the 8.
He was
Havertz didn't work out as D8, so Rice is doing his thing in D8. So all of a sudden, Rice is D8 and we're going for a 6. But like 2 years ago, that wasn't the plan. 2 years ago, we was playing, you know, much better football, attacking football. And when you look at what Rice brings, breaking up play, tackles, work rate in that DM number 6 role, perfect for maybe 2 more creative attacking midfielders in front of him to work. Because Partey on his day is our best midfielder. He has been our best midfielder this season. But Rice is very different. Rice can protect being the man himself with 2 creatives in front of him. But all of a sudden, Arteta's gone down some next route where, bro, I'm looking at our list of players and I'm struggling to pick out more than 2-3 that I look at as technically creative. Struggling. And Ranieri's one of them.
Yeah. Do you
Aside
know
from
the mad thing, bro? You were saying about the set pieces, yeah. We're at December, Fulham away was the last time we scored a set piece.
December.
We ain't scored one in 2024, bro.
Oh,
that's
2
why
months.
now Yova's sitting down now. You see, before every corner, stand up, run straight to the front, get the camera on me. I'm a genius. I said before, you know, this guy ain't no rocket scientist. You get big players, you get a guy that can put a good corner in and you run and attack it. You want to see a bad boy corner, go and look at what Liverpool did against Man City. That's what you call a corner. That's madness. Not whipping it in and your big centre-back heads it in. Now them goals have dried up. And like you said, bro, I totally agree with you. The attack, we can all say the attack's not good enough. We got a 17-year-old, we got a centre midfielder, and we got pretty much the second choice left winger. But what is that midfield doing? Because if I'm Marino, I'm saying, okay, I'm not a striker, but at least create chances for me and see if I can score. Odegaard's, I don't know what's going on with that guy. He's fell off a cliff. Rice is playing in the wrong role. And then you play Jorginho and Partey, obviously. I think when he signed Rice, his plan was play Rice as the lone 6, Partey gets eased out, and you play Havertz and Odegaard. That's what he wanted to do.
Yeah.
And then Havertz failed, and he thought, I've got a £65 million problem on my hands, and I need to justify him. Jesus wasn't scoring, shove Havertz up front. Then he ended up Partey and Rice when Partey came back. And then Partey's played better this season than I think people expected because we thought he's going to get injured at some stage. And then it's almost like Arteta's looking at it going, right, Partey's actually better in possession than Rice when he's being put under pressure because he played for Simeone in La Liga. He's comfortable on the ball. So now we're looking at Rice going, well, you want a possession-based number 6 like Zubimendi. Why did you spend £100 million on Rice if that ain't the kind of DM that you wanted? So now you're forcing him into the 8. He's not good in the 8. We're all sitting there going, this guy was in Premier League Team of the Season last year. One of the best midfielders in Europe. Now we're looking at him going, what's he doing? He's running forward. He don't know what pass to pick. You know, shooting off. He don't look comfortable in that role. You're trying to turn, like you said, the guy was a centre-back. And you want him to be some Steven Gerrard number 8. It don't make sense. Play him in the 6. Buy a proper number 8. But like you said, bro, Havertz was meant to be the 8. He failed there. Marino was meant to be the 8. He failed it. So you spent 100 million on 2 8s. And now you want to pay the £100 million 6 in the 8. So this guy, you got a centre-back playing at left-back. You got a centre-mid playing up front. You got a 6 in the 8. It's madness. That game last night, as you know, I'm a Nottingham boy. One of my friends, a coach at Forest. He coaches the academy. He was messaging me the day before saying, listen, we're not intimidated by Arsenal, bro. He's like, we beat Liverpool. We drew with Liverpool at home. He said, you see Nuno after the game, bro. They said, Nuno, why'd you play 4 at the back? He said, they had Marino up front. They got no striker. I don't need to play a back five. Like, man's telling you on TV, bro, like, I don't need 5 at the back. There's no goal threat there. So it's bad. We're the only team that could be second and still feel like embarrassed by what's happening. Like, United fans are bantering us and they're like 14th. And I'm like, raw. Second 3 years in a row.
When you look into it as well, bro, there's been at this current point in time, it's an 18-point swing on last season. We finished 5 points ahead of these man. They are 13 points ahead of us, bro. That is an 18-point swing in less than a year, blood. With a new manager, with a new philosophy, with no added transfers. The whole drama of Salah, will he sign? Van Dijk, will he sign? Trent, will he sign? These managers kicking on, blood. We're here 5 years into this process, 750 million. I'm seeing people still say it's the Kroenke's fault, trying like not to blame Arteta, like Arteta is exempt from blame, blood. I don't understand where this comes from. I don't see it. There's progression, but where are we progressing now, bro? We're worse than we've been in the last 2 title challenges. We are hella worse. We are closer to that top 4 season when we bottled it than we are to our last title chasing seasons. The football's dead. The transfers that he's brought in. When they say the Kroenkes ain't backing him, I'm saying, bro, they gave him 107 million to go get Rice. They gave him 65 to go get Havertz. Do you think you think Kroenke knows who Havertz is? You think he knows who Calafiori is, who Marino is? Arteta saying, I need this money. Boom, I'm gonna go now. You can't just it's not just all on the Kroenkes, bro. It's on both of them, blood. Yeah. Because I think they're sitting there now and they're like, yo, we've given 750 in 5 years and he ain't brought even a teacup through the door. Am I really gonna get his brother more money?
But that's like what they did, bro.
Spending less and winning.
That's what they did, though, bro. They gave him 15 mil a year. It wasn't
and that as well. They say they're not back. The Kroenkes don't back him. Third highest paid manager in the world. Double Ancelotti, bro. Double Ancelotti, who they told me was washed. By the way, blood. Yeah, they told me he was washed. You get me? They told me Flick was washed. They told me all this shit, blood. They told me, oh, there's no one better than Arteta. Simeone's not better. Nagelsmann's not better. Come on, man. What are we doing there, blood?
You know where it comes to, for me, why it's always owners for me. And I agree with you. Arteta can't be exempt. So both ways I look at it as you can't blame one and not the other. There's a percentage of blame for both of them. But if you're an owner that is thinking like us, where, okay, we're going into our 5th year now, I'm doubting you a little bit, if we're going by what you're saying. I'm doubting you a little bit because you've brought a couple of players in, you spent a lot of money. One of them is our highest paid player. It doesn't seem to have worked out yet, but 5th year, let's see what you're about. Now, 2 weeks in, they gave him a new contract. If you're an owner that really wants to see where we're at, I feel like they would have waited a little bit more. They would have waited for it to pan out. Now, essentially, that contract, we know without a shadow of a doubt, to be honest, we knew without a shadow of a doubt from that day that Arteta will be manager next year, regardless of how the season ended. As long as we're top 4, I knew with that contract, they'll be happy enough to go again. If they are doubting him in terms of not giving him any more money to fix the problems that he has also played a part in, like buying Calafiori, majority of our budget on a centre back to play him left back, which doesn't make sense. I agree with that. But if you don't trust him enough anymore, then get rid. If you don't trust the man enough to give him more, even though you've given him, because the rest of the owners ain't waiting about. The rest of the owners ain't we know what Man City are on already from January. So if they have any doubts about him going into this summer in terms of should we give him the war chest or whatever they want to call it, then move on then. But they won't, because Champions League football, bro. Champions League football. I went as far to say we could be or could have been 5th or could be 5th next year, and the board still wouldn't act because Champions League football is still one place away. So as much as we're second and as fans, we're all like, yo, we're just there. We're close. They gave up in January. They didn't give up. They're on track. Like they'd feel on track even if they're 5th. Trust me, this club would do the same thing if they're 5th. Without a doubt. Why did Wenger get all that money all those years, finishing top 4? And in the end, Wenger got the animosity because he was a perfect shield. I don't know how Arteta's going to get away with it because Wenger is a legend at this club, and it took a long time for people really to find the heart to turn the attention on him, because it does hurt. Even I was a part of it. I was a part of it, but it hurts when I look back because he is a legend. But I know that he chose the owners at one stage. Cool. Arteta, in my opinion, has done the same thing, and that's where I agree with you. He is now the shield. He is now the mouthpiece. As much as some interviews, it sounds like he's putting pressure on Kroenke. There's a hell of a lot of interviews, more so even, that it sounds like he's protecting them. So yeah, he's the face of it now, and that's his problem. But is it a problem when you're getting paid like that for it? It's a nice problem.
Bro, I've seen some people saying like, oh, Arteta might walk in the summer. I'm like, bro, he ain't going to get a better situation than this at a big club anywhere. 15 million. Like you said, I think only Pep and Simeone get more than him in the whole of world
third
football.
highest, bro.
Third highest with one FA Cup. So they've paid him to say, take the responsibility. They're saying
Hush
he's
money.
going to... It's hush money, bro. He's gonna have a say in the sporting director. So he's obviously gonna bring in a sporting director that, there's the job, but don't question me. I'm basically your boss. He ain't gonna get some strong David Dean that's gonna put pressure on him. So, and where I am with the Kroenkes, the Kroenkes have backed him, but what my problem is with them is they haven't hired the right people in the right positions. They never got an elite sporting director like Michael Edwards at Liverpool to say, listen, when we spend that money, make sure we're getting the best player possible and make sure the contracts are being renewed. Kind of feels like inexperienced sporting director, a manager that's never managed, and they've just said, take the money and bring back Champions League. Yeah.
Shut us down, man. Take the money
the what and left the what?
Boy. I guess I like.
That man, we know, innit? Since Wenger days, man, Champions League makes everything comfortable at this football club. They start saying, we get top 4, we're going to sign world-class players. We ain't signed no world-class players. There ain't no world-class signings that we've made. We've signed good players, but... And then, listen, I think the Kroenkes are happy with Arteta. I don't think they are sitting there thinking, he's missed out on the league and Calafiori didn't work. I think they'll look here and go, second in the league, revenues at an all-time high. Champions League football's coming again. They're in the knockout stages. Yeah, we'll spend a bit of money in the summer. The fan base are lapping it up again online because you see the reply. You see the replies to your tweets.
Your one got taken down.
Bro, my tweets, I thought Elon said free speech. You know what I mean? Man are taking down tweets when you're calling out managers, bro. It's crazy. The majority are still with that manager. I don't know why. I don't know why he's got this cult following on one FA Cup. It's not like he's Thierry Henry and we loved him as a player. He's an average player at Arsenal. So,
in an average era.
In a very average era, by the way.
And I say he was the captain, bro. Who else was going to be captain, blood? There was no one else. It was literally like, yo, all right, you take it.
Yeah, you're the most experienced, you know what I mean? Take the armband. I remember when we lost 5 at Anfield and he was captain that day. I thought we was going to lose 10-0 that day, bro.
6 at Chelsea on Wenger's 1000th game.
Oh, yeah.
He allowed him, you know. Him captain. Yeah? 6-3 at Man City. Yeah? 4-0 at Liverpool. Don't even get me fucking started on this guy, blood. 4-0 at Southampton. Remember 4-0 Southampton on Boxing Day?
Oh, rain.
Don't piss me. Or was it 2015? But it was Boxing Day. 4-0, blood.
Shane Long. I remember that. But look, he knows he's got that following as well. I mean, the recent comments he's asked about, I forgot how it was worded, but, not achieving again this year. And he was kind of rattled by it, saying, what did he say? He said, everything after first is a disaster then. But the guy didn't say that. The guy didn't say that. And you are the guy, Mikel, that stood on that pitch a couple of years ago and said to everyone, don't be satisfied by second. So you cannot now all of a sudden, when you're getting paid more than you was 2 years ago, when you're a couple more years into this process, you cannot challenge a journalist that says, all right, you didn't achieve what you expected to, and argue that everything aside from first is not a disaster. No one said that. But you told us not to be satisfied 2 years ago after finishing second. So 2 years later, I don't want to hear an excuse about, everything after first is a disaster. It's not a disaster, but it's a failure. That's what it is. I don't like that, if I'm honest with you. He knows he's got that cult following, but they all do. Ozil knew he had that following as well on Twitter, hence why he had so much weight in his battle with the club too. I mean, in this modern day football, bro, Havertz has got a hive. At least Ozil was like, generational. Yeah, he was different in terms of his position and what he.
Havertz is generational. He's generationally shit.
That's fair, bro.
That's fair. Fucking donkey, blood. He likes donkeys. You wonder why he likes donkeys? Because he is a fucking donkey. He looks at the donkey and sees similarities in the donkey, blood.
I'm sure I've seen you singing the song on your watch along, And so,
what? Nah. Are you mad? That's you, blood. Yeah, I was wrong. Every minute.
No, not me, bro. Not me.
Yeah,
I never did that with Havertz.
I got lie, man. I called him Killer Kai one time. I lost my head.
Yo, so did I in the background. Remember?
The
I ain't gonna lie, man.
Oh God, shameless, man.
Blood, they drew me out, blood. I swear down.
Yeah, I thought we were winning it. You know what I mean?
You could be mid and have 300 behind you. That is mad.
It's crazy.
You know the thing? What I can't understand is like, not winning the league. Sometimes the other team are just better than you. Like, I think Liverpool are a better team than us on paper. They got world-class players, Van Dijk, all these man, Salah. But for me, it's the fact that he's not even picking up a little trophy here and there. You know what I mean? Even if we nicked a Carabao Cup, you get to Wembley, you beat a Liverpool Newcastle, you go, okay, at least that's something that Saliba can say, okay, it feels like something's happening. These guys have not won a single trophy. And I've been saying this for weeks, I feel like Saliba's got that look on his face, bro. I'm telling you, that Fabregas, that Van
Yes,
Persie.
blood.
You know what I'm saying? That
why you think he changed his hairstyle, bro? He's getting ready for that Spanish life, bro. One of them senoritas, blood, got his hair all curly and shit. He's getting ready for that Spanish life, man. I'm telling you, fam.
Bro, I'm telling you, he's thinking, bro, I'm playing at this level and I'm not seeing no silverware. He's going international duty. Imagine what Mbappe and them, man. I said, what are you doing there, man? You man ain't winning.
Just growing like, yo, I got 3 of these, blood.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yo, I just bought a Bentley. What? I got 4 of them on the drive, bro. That was my signing on fee. What are you doing over there? Like, come on, man. Gabriel, look at Gabriel last night. Vex after the game.
Him and Rice, like, now you're starting to see, like, cracks.
Yeah.
You understand? Like, you're seeing Arteta crack up in the media. You're seeing the players crack up on the pitch at full time. You never used to see that, blood. It was always North London forever, or let's go thank the away fans. You get me? You never saw that, bro. Now you're starting to see that maybe there's friction in the squad now, blood. Maybe they're not this big happy family that they portray, blood. Because even Gabriel, Gabriel's got what? End of this season, he's got 2 years left on his contract, yeah. When that 2 years expires, bro, I think he's 29, bro, because he's 27, blood. Do you think when he's at that age now, he's at an age where, he needs to be winning trophies? He's got, like you said, when he goes to Brazil, Rodrigo, Vinny, all these men are backing out medals on him. Rafinha, due to probably get La Liga. All of these players backing out medals on him. He's sitting there like, brother, I'm probably one of the coldest defenders in Europe, blood. And what have I got? Nothing, dog. Nothing, blood. All I got is a new hairline. That's all I got, blood. You understand? What did you get from your time at Arsenal? I got a hairline. You understand? That's it, blood. You get me? That's his achievement, blood. Big man thing. Like, there's a lot of players that they're gonna start look. Big man thing, bro. Like, I swear to God, there's a lot of players. Yeah, they're gonna start looking. I'm trying to think of what to look up, blood. Because what else has he got? When he leaves Arsenal, what is he gonna say? Yeah, I got a hairline. What the fuck else is this shoot going to say?
Rob Holding could say the same thing.
You know what I mean?
Seriously, blood. Seriously,
mad.
Bro. You know, a couple, even Karlstrom can say, yeah, I went there with a broken back and got an FA Cup.
Yeah.
True still.
He's been there years riding on the front line, bro. You understand? Top flipping defensive goal, top centre-back goal scorer in Premier League. And nothing to bring back, bro.
Nothing.
Just a hairline. Nothing.
Bro, I didn't know he was that old, you know. I swear down, I thought he was like
27,
25.
bro. I bit like, because you know what? When I started checking up on how long contracts expiring, that's when I started looking at ages. I said, Gabriel's 27, blood. I said, blood clot, this youth soon bounce.
It's mad. Gabriel's 27, Ben White's 27, Declan Rice is 26. We're not that young team anymore that
Nope.
can get away
No.
with lack of experience. Like that's long gone now.
This is an experienced side, blood, and they're getting to the age where they want to win, blood. Like Najee and their man, they left before they was at 27, 28, bro. They were leaving 23, 24. We're even lucky that they've stayed this long, blood.
Do you know the thing for me now is like probably a year ago, start of the season, I was like, you get a top quality striker, we win the league. I don't actually know if the striker fixes our problems now because I think the whole attack is not operating properly. You don't know what level Saka's going to come back at after a torn ham. It might take him 6 months before he gets back to where he was. Trossard and Martinelli have fell off a cliff on the left. This is the worst Odegaard we've seen at Arsenal since he's been here. I don't think he should be the captain either. I'd take the armband off him and give it to Gabriel or Rice. And up front, we've got nothing, bro. Havertz got the same injury as Saka, and he hamstring, so he wasn't good enough anyway. So imagine ripping his hamstring as well. What level is he going to be at? And then Jesus, he's got the worst injury in football, ACL. So we need maybe 2 strikers, a left winger, probably another right winger, another attacking mid. We're going to lose Jorginho and Partey, so you need 2 centre mids. You're going to need another keeper because Neto's going. You might need another defender because you're losing Tierney, probably Zinni, probably Kivior. The rebuild needs a rebuild.
Until January.
Oh, yeah.
The rebuild needs a rebuild, bro. Yeah, and then how do you get rid of these guys? How do you sell Tomiyasu? You never see the guy on the pitch, and he's on 100 bags a week. Zinchenko 150. Good luck selling them, man.
Tierney on a free.
And Tierney could be our best left back.
He's our best left back, in my opinion. You know what the maddest thing is, yeah? You know what the maddest thing is? Yesterday, yeah? When I went live on the watch along, yeah, I'm saying to the chat, I'm like, yo, do you know what the mad thing is, chat? Our best options off the bench is Zinchenko and Tierney.
Man.
Because Zinchenko will get in the midfield and move the ball forward because no one's fucking doing that. That's he'll actually, that's one thing he will do. And Tierney will get up and down that flank and get them balls in. He'll just fly him in. Boom, boom, boom. Whenever he comes on, he makes an impact, bro. All the time, blood. He should have scored yesterday. I'm not going to lie. You understand? But he always makes an impact when he comes on the pitch, bro. I've seen him whip balls across, blood. I ain't seen no one whip them like that this year. And that's disgusting, bro. Like, you're looking at, he brought in Sterling in the summer. And that was the 3rd man he brought off the bench. He brought on 2 left backs before he brought on his deadline day signing. Gaza Sterling, Marv Ali Sterling. Yo, this man lucky enough, trust me. Hey.
I even found out recently, and listen, maybe someone could can call my bluff here, but I'm like you. I've been looking at contracts, and I'm sure I heard he was on 100. We was paying 100K. We're paying 50% of his contract, which is 162.5K a week. That's 60 grand more than I thought. So he's on 160. He's there enjoying himself. Brother, I can't believe we got Sterling.
You can't even blame him. You know what I mean? From his point of view, he's sitting there thinking Chelsea took the shirt number off him, dropped him to the 23s. He's probably thinking, I'm going to have to go Saudi. Deadline day. What? Arsenal? North London, bro. You know what I mean? Not too far from Northwest. He's thinking, what? Of course, I don't have to move house. I know Arteta. I know a few of the man them from England, Declan Rice and that. He's chilling, bro. He's winding down his career. I always said with Sterling, bro, he played first team football at 16 at Liverpool. He's 30 now. He's 14 years deep in the Prem, bro. You know, his body is tired, bro. He should be in Saudi or MLS right now, but he's retiring at Arsenal. So it's Arteta's fault, man. You know, he shouldn't have signed him.
Because he had to okay that. That's the thing. That's why I always Kroenke out. Man, know me, blood. You get me? No matter how much I say that Arteta needs blame, and I say that, and sometimes I say that maybe the Kroenkes are looking at it and saying that, yo, we gave him a lot of money this in the last thing. Maybe next year is the final, is the final countdown where they're like, okay, cool. You know what? We'll get you the striker. Let's see what go on. But like the man them are saying, we need more than a striker, blood. You understand? And because we've missed out on so many windows in adding in the right personnel, and now with the injuries, blood, we have to even spend more.
Easy.
it's bro, we're gonna touch. I think we probably get to like 1.5 billion before we see a trophy. Because we're on 750. I think we need another maybe 600 million, blood. Because if you want to get that proper quality, it's gonna cost you, blood.
Yeah, we need 300 more this summer, and that's just this summer.
That's just this summer, and this summer, and we're not gonna sort everything in this summer.
No. That's the problem. We're not. We can't. I don't see this club buying 6 players in the summer. And that's what we need: 6 players, striker, left winger, number 10, CM, and a backup goalkeeper. And to be honest, if Tierney, Zinchenko, and Kivio go, we've gone from having an overload of left backs to no left backs because Lewis Skelly's a midfielder and Calafiori's a centre back. So no out and out left back, at least on the right. We've got out and out right backs in Ben White and Timber, and who can do that. And we ain't got that on the left side. So I don't know if that's gonna be by design. He doesn't want the option, whatever. But we're not buying 6 players in the summer. It ain't happening.
Bro, do you know what's crazy? I said, as you guys were talking about wages, I seen a thing. Liverpool have only got 2 players getting 200 grand a week plus at their whole club. Van Dijk and Salah. Everyone else on less than that. We've got 6. We got 6 players getting over 200 grand. Havertz, Jesus, Rice, Odegaard, Partey, and Saka.
That's ridiculous.
And even Saliba's on 190, so you might as well say 200 again. So we basically got 7 players on 200. They've got 2 players on 200 grand a week. Because what we've done over the years is like, because we haven't managed properly, we're using money as an incentive for players to sign for us. Where Liverpool are saying, yo, come and play Klopp, top manager, big club, big history, title challenging. So you don't have to lure players with the money because they know the success is there and the money will just follow with it. Where we're just going, come and play for Arsenal and get the bag. You know what I mean? And then we don't even sell these players. How's Tierney going on a free? Aubameyang on it. We could go on forever, but how do these guys all walk out the door for no money?
Dead. When you deep it, 2 years ago, he actually signed Jesus and put him on 250 a week. A year later, signed Havertz and put him on 275 a week.
And then he wanted Watkins. And what would Watkins?
I don't want neither at the club. How do you get it so wrong back to back? And Jesus is just unfortunate with the injuries. He is a good player, but he's not that player no more. But to sign back to back, that's essentially your star signings: 250 and 275 a week. Obviously, Rice as well. I think he's on that 240.
Yeah.
How do you get it so wrong? Jesus and Havertz after letting Oba go. Don't make sense.
I think with Jesus at the time, that was when we went Orlando tour, innit? I think we felt like at the time we just finished 5th. It felt like he wasn't perfect, but we thought there was something there. He started well the first 6 months. The injury mashed him up. But Havertz, there was hardly any fan that could understand that deal. Chelsea fans celebrating, bro. You're taking.
If I knew Jesus was given, I didn't know Jesus was on 250 until I started reading into Havertz's wages. If I knew at the time we gave him 250, I would have been like, "What the fuck? What the hell is this club doing? 45 mil. I get that. That's nice, huh?
That's probably why he signed.
Oh yeah, that's Curtis said it. Enticing by money. That's what it was. Finished. And we're going in with both of them next year because one's injured until halfway through next season and the other's injured until the start of next season. So 520k there on 2 strikers that none of us want to see starting for us week in, week out. So yeah, it's all mad.
What next for Arsenal, blood? Because it's been 5 years with no trophy. Yeah, it's been 5 years no FA Cup, 21 years no Premier League, 30-something years no League Cup, no European trophy. When are we going to start acting like a big club? Do we have to get the Kroenkes out to start acting like a big club?
Yeah, bro. 100%. But I know what you mean by acting like a big club. So yeah, 100%. That man ain't gonna do. That man ain't. We ain't signing what's his name? Jokic. We ain't doing that over here. That's what we want. That's what you mean when are we gonna start moving like, bro? When I said talk to Mbappe. I know we ain't getting Mbappe, but it'd be nice to see Arsenal make contact. It'd be nice to see we want to test the waters. All right, Isaki seems happy at Newcastle. Offer 120, offer 150. Van Dijk was happy at Southampton until Liverpool started talking to him behind the scenes. They're about to get taken to court. I wish Arsenal would do something like that so they could potentially be, because then I'd think, all right, my club's moving quite nasty with it. You know, 6 months later they take Van Dijk. Nah, bro, we get linked to Higuain and Benzema, and then we'll get Lacazette. Like that's the sort of things we ended up doing over the years. Similar to now, bro. Get linked to whoever
Suarez.
we've been linked to. Don't even.
That guy laughed at us, bro. Said, what they smoking? They should have said, all right, old 50 million. And you would have seen what Suarez would have done then. Because you see how ruthless he is. He'd have probably gone on strike and all sorts. He was desperate for that move. But because they laughed at us, Wenger said, oh, you know, leave it. Let's leave it. It's bad for PR. This club, man, they're not a serious club, bro. They're an elite business. I'll give it to them. They're an elite business, man. They know how to manipulate the fan base and keep you just interested enough to not walk away from it. That's what they do. They know. They're not desperate to win. Because, you know, winning is expensive at these football clubs, bro. There will be so many contracts in Arsenal where if they win a league title, you know the bonuses they'll be paying out. Contracts going up. An expectation goes up. Because once you've won one, I need another one. Winning breeds winning. So they're probably like, it's easier to finish second and third than it is to win. Because to win, you might have to spend, like you just said, Troops, they might have to spend 300, 400, 500 million to win the league. Then your contracts have gone up. Then the club are demanding you win another one. Then we're going to say win the Champions League. And they don't really want to do that because Arsenal's just a side piece. We know that. They want to win the Super Bowl. They want to win the NBA Championship. Arsenal's just collateral that when they want to, they're building this new train line now in Inglewood. They're saying 700 million. Well, when they take out that loan, yeah, if something goes wrong, Arsenal's there to the bank. That's all. We're just collateral, you know. Revenues through the roof. 18 merch drops in a season. I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. Every minute
I've never seen it, bro.
Like, is that another new jacket, blood? Like,
and they know, like, your son's going, oh, I like that. Oh, okay, I'll buy it. What size is it? Oh, £80 for a kid's one. Like, what the hell's going on here, bro? And even now, bro, they're emailing season ticket holders saying if you don't go to so many games, we're withdrawing your season ticket.
Yeah, I think you have to go to, what is it? Is it 16 games or something?
Or they withdraw it, bro. You know what I mean? Where man are telling me now, yo, I'm going to the Emirates, I'm scanning my ticket and I'm going home. Just so it looks like I've been there. Because they're thinking, we don't want people, they want people to turn up and buy the merch. They don't want you to leave your seat empty. So the way they're operating, bro, I think the next big thing that will happen at Arsenal will be the stadium expansion. Because that waiting list for tickets is massive, bro. They're going, what? 60,000? We got 50,000 on the waiting list. Get that up to 70, 80,000. They'll do that before they sign at Isak. Do you know what I mean, brother?
Even the American franchises, they're none of them are known for winning. But I think LA Rams, they've owned for 25 years or something, or 30 maybe. They
were St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. They've won one. Denver Nuggets have won one. Whatever other, I've checked it.
Yeah, as a kid, do you remember hearing about the Denver Nuggets? Like, as a kid, like, I never hear about them, blood. I heard about the Chicago Bulls, the LA Lakers, even like Knicks, the Celtics,
Sixers,
Sixers, Iverson and them man there.
I
didn't hear about fucking Denver, blood.
No, in fact, when I look back at it,
because Denver, blood.
I used to watch basketball.
You got Denver though, but you get me.
Yeah, because Carmelo was probably my favorite of the three. I think that was the LeBron, Wade, Carmelo. They all got drafted the same year.
Yeah,
I like because I used to, if someone says turn right, I like to turn left because I'm one of them guys. Everyone was onto LeBron and Wade. I thought, let's see what Carmelo's about. Denver didn't do nothing to back him up until I think Iverson came for his last
later on,
and even that didn't work, bro. When you deep it, these men ain't really built for that. The guy said to us that we didn't buy it for trophies, and then he put his son in charge. Yeah, we should have really clocked it from there, but here we are, back to square one. I think we're clocking it now, but like you said, I don't know how Curtis's tweet is being deleted or how you're getting hella abuse for an opinion that should, by this point, be very much understandable at the very least. At the very least, understandable why man are vexed or frustrated or disillusioned or sad. Like, this is where we're at. And it's again, all right, let's see what they do this summer. This is the biggest summer coming. It feels like since I've been doing YouTube, every summer's the biggest summer.
Every March, yeah. Like this is like America, bro. March Madness, yeah. Every March they drop the famous word drops. War chest.
Yeah.
That's been the word, bro. The buzzword is war chest, blood.
Yeah.
And they will say, yeah, Arsenal have a war chest for the summer. Do you lot think that this Zubimendi deal is gonna happen? Because I don't. I'm not gonna lie. I don't.
Bro, that came out. That news came out the day after my interview after United, the one that went viral, 800K or whatever. That news came out the day after. I take it for what that is. Quieten down the hype, quieten down the noise, and it did. It actually did. They know what
People
they're doing.
believe it.
Yeah,
Bro,
to this day, people are saying, but we've got Zubimendi. We don't have Zubimendi yet.
Nah, we don't. Bro, did you see Ornstein today tweeted, oh, Arsenal are going to have a new sporting director by the end of March? And
Yes, there's 5.
7, or is it 5? 5
So
names?
I've done my research.
Go on.
There's 5 of them, yeah? So you got Ato, who is the current one. Obviously, he was Edu's former assistant. You got some, well, not some. You got my man from United, Dan Ashworth.
Yeah.
He was at Newcastle as well. You got Andreas Berta, who was at Atletico Madrid.
He's good.
Then he's all right.
Yeah.
You got Roberto Olabe.
That's Sociedad.
And then you got Thiago Scuro, who's
Monaco. Yeah.
I'm seeing people say they want Olaba, the Sociedad brother. I'm not me. I'd more look at Berto, the Atletico you. Because Atletico actually go out and like Atletico will make like them astute signings like Wenger would do, but then they'll go out and get the big name.
Yeah.
I assume he's Spanish as well, isn't it?
Nah, he's Italian.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that. I don't want a Spanish don coming in.
Yeah, because the link up thing, blood. I want them thing that I want a different language in the bathroom. You speak Spanish, blood. North, yeah. Bring something new, yeah. I'm tired of paella, blood. Bring some spaghetti and lasagna and them things. Yes, with me. Big man thing, bro. I'm done with the paella, blood. I swear.
Well, Ashworth's the guy that wanted Southgate at Man United, so I don't want that guy anywhere near us.
Nah,
you know what I mean? Keep him away. I don't really want the Monaco guy. Alabi is the guy who apparently signed Arteta as a player at Sociedad, so that's too friendly for me. I don't want that.
He's old, he's at 57, blood.
Yeah. He's been at Sociedad for like 20 years, apparently. So yeah, man, that Berta's the one. Because like you said, they've signed Griezmann's and Diego Costa's. He's done some. We need a shock. You know what I mean? When it comes to negotiation, you need shocks, man. You know, these Mendes and that, and they make deals happen. It ain't all nice, but we need someone that's ruthless in the market, man.
Yeah. I don't know this fascination with this Alabe guy. If I'm honest with you. It's what Real Sociedad. I don't give a shit, bro. Like, what the fuck
what
is
have Sociedad really done, like, respectfully, bro? Like, I'm looking on it and I'm like, them win anything? No. Them, Champions League one time, I think it was. Like, I don't really see the obsession, bro. Like, that's the name I keep seeing on Twitter.
Yeah. I don't remember what Arteta said in the summer. I'll never forget what he said in the summer about Athletic Bilbao. He said, that's the team to follow. Or that's the team I admire. I forgot what he said. And I thought, what the Bilbao? What's going on around here? Man said Bilbao, phase 5, bro. I was thinking, nah, we might be in trouble, bro. And look, we're in trouble still.
That's the phase 5 about the trying to see Bilbao, blood.
Bro, what did he say, bro? So
I said what? I thought he misheard him. I said what? I'm Madrid. Oh my God. The project, bro. The project. Oh my days. It's mad, bro. I heard you talking about it the other day, bro, Turkish. It was on about Edu and that. It's like, bro, they've sacked him. You know what I mean? They've sacked him, but they obviously didn't have the grounds to sack him because he would have took him to court. I reckon Tim Lewis and them have took the power off him. Edu start, what's going on here? I'm meant to be at the front of this project. You man are easing me out. I said, listen, man, go home, take your wages, go on in leave, sign that NDA so you can't talk. Go about your business. Arteta or Tim Lewis. Because look, they're saying Tim Lewis stopped the Watkins deal. When he looked at the analytics for a 29-year-old, we can't pay 60 million and 40 million. And the Kroenkes are going, what? We love this. Last January, we're meant to drop 70 million on Caicedo. We buy Jorginho for 12 million. Yep, job done. We love that. Champions League football in the bag this year. Watkins, 60 mil now.
Even the Mudryk thing. Mudryk, 110.
Mudryk.
Trossard, what?
Trossard.
20, 30 mil?
20 mil. So they're always looking for the shortcut, bro. Just get that one instead. That'll get us to the summer. And that's why Arteta's getting the money, bro. They say, listen, we'll make sure you're good, but you just got to work under these circumstances. And Arteta he's very smart in the press conference. Every now and then, when there's noise around him, he makes it feel like he's with us. I'm with you. You know, I'm frustrated. And then next minute, oh, yeah, but they're the best owners I've ever worked with. When you was at Man City, bro, who cleaned up. How can these be as good as them? Of course they're the best owners because you're sitting on the third highest wage in world football with no trophies or one trophy with the players you didn't even want. So
you know what are deep though? He might just look at it as he'd never be connected to Arsenal if it wasn't for these owners. Because it's because of these owners we're replacing a Fabregas with a Mikel Arteta during those times under Wenger. Do you get what I'm saying? So he might look at it and think, well, if it wasn't for the Kroenkes, I wouldn't have got a chance here because, you know, if it's a Roman or if it's another type of owner like that, they'd be replacing Fabregas with the next hot young talent or someone who's, you know, really doing their thing. He came into the club because of the way the owners are, because he was a midfielder. Let's be honest.
That's a point, you know, because he was just wasting away at Everton. No one really had any interest in him. He was just going to go down an Everton legend. And that Fabregas move saved his career.
Yeah, gave him life, gave him a trophy, FA Cup as well.
He was a panic buy, wasn't he? We signed him after the 8-2. Him and Mertesacker.
Mertesacker, Andre Santos, and Benayoun. All four of them.
And Park Ju-young, 5.
Park Ju-young, yep. He played that one game in Carabao. Never see him again.
Yeah. We signed him.
Man gave him number 9 for what, blood? These pricks, blood. I said, this brother's got number 9. Are you taking the piss, blood?
Crazy things we've done, bro. Crazy things. So, yeah, maybe it goes... Because, listen, he would have known... If you were so close to Wenger, like, you know, it said you was... then you would know what happened to him. Surely, you know, on a human level, you must look at what happened to Wenger. Someone who...
Because he probably used to say, like, yo, we got Ozil now. We got Alexis, like, Santi. Defense is kind of, yo, I'm the captain, like, yo, Gaffer, just give us something. Like, we got Donkey Kong, Giroud, like, give us something, bro. Like, get me, we're dying, bro. So you should fucking know that these men are parasites, blood. But you prefer the bag.
That's the killer.
You prefer to line your pockets, blood. Fucking bloody man pissed me off, bro. I swear now, because it's all fraudulent. Oh, he cares for us. Look at him. Oh, I see people tweeting. Arteta needs to calm down. He needs to not lose his cool. He's showing that he's cracking up. What do you mean, bro? Are you mad? He's feeling the pressure, blood. He knows the cooker a turn up, blood. The Dutch pot has been, you understand? It's been on the go for 20 minutes now, blood. It's ready for the Oxtail to go in there now, rude boy. And I'm telling you, bro, every time I see him, he looks more nervous, blood.
Yeah. Yeah, you can tell.
His answers are getting more erratic. Like, he's not looking like this calm, cool, collected, super duper Mick.
That's what I say, though. When you, what did I say the other day? When you're made to defend the indefensible, you look like a fool. And that's what happened to Wenger in the end. Oh, Wenger, you know, the fans are not happy with the ticket prices. You know, Emirates, they charge the highest ticket prices in Europe. Oh, that's interesting. We play we charge this price because of the football on show. fourth. Wenger started looking like a fool because when you start trying to defend the bullshit, like, do you remember when Arteta turned to a journalist in January and said he cut him off and said, "I didn't say I didn't want a striker." No, you didn't say you didn't want a striker, Mikel, but you did cut Charles Watts off when he was asking you about the need for a striker, and you told him that we scored the most goals in 2024. So no, your words wasn't we don't need a striker, but when someone's asking you about it, you're cutting them off saying we've scored the most goals. So it might as well be we don't need a striker. So don't come 2 weeks later and do the whole, "Oh, I didn't say that. You meant that. We know it."
But
Stop
he's also
doing that.
contradicting himself because last night he then says that he knows that the top, basically the striker, is missing, and he's trying to find a way to work around it. So 1 minute you're saying you don't need a striker, then you're saying you do, then you're saying you know the error is there. What the fuck is going on, bro? You're losing composure. You're losing yourself, bro. I think some of these players as well are looking at him and they're thinking, "Yo, we've been here for a minute, you know, and this man ain't working now, you know. This man's too rigid. Like I can't play my game." It's like the players are playing on the handbrake. It's like they're playing with the handbrake up. They're on a lead. They can't go.
Let's be honest. Partey's seen out his whole contract. Not one trophy. Not one final. Not
That
even a
crazy.
final, bro.
Because we got him after the FA Cup, bro. That's mad.
Partey's whole Robbie's spinning round. Not one final. Not one trophy.
Robbie's still spinning now.
He's still spinning, bro. You know what I mean?
He's still spinning, man.
Still spinning, bro. You know what I mean?
He must be still spinning because I've seen him say, "Give Jorginho another year."
Bro, when I saw that, I said, "You need to relax now. Like you're taking it too far, bro." Bro, I think this season honestly has been. You know, sometimes when you miss out on a title, it can rejuvenate you for the next season. It gives you more life. Yo, we're gonna get it next year. I think this one's damaged the club badly. Saka, the face of the club, bro. Look at that scar on his leg, man. That's serious. If I was his dad, I'd be like, "Yo, what are you doing? Why are you playing him against Bolton Wanderers, bro?"
Preston.
He should be in his yard with his feet up. He shouldn't even be traveling. You're bringing him on at 3-0, and you've harmed his career potentially by doing that. Havertz as well. Whether we rate Havertz or not, you know, at some point you want him to be sold. You don't want him to be injured. Jesus mashup as well. Like, look at the injury. Tomiyasu. I just don't think. I think Arteta has caused a lot of these problems by the lack of experience. To me, if I'm a manager, I've never managed.
He pushed Partey on with a hamstring injury. Remember at Tottenham?
Yeah. You remember that? Bro, you know Steve Round, one of the most experienced coaches we have.
The old Everton and Man United.
Binned him, and he worked for England.
Since he's gone, we've been playing like terrorists.
Arteta sacked him apparently because they was arguing about the goalkeepers, like whether Ramsdale and should he go and this, that, the other. So you get rid of him. So that's your most experienced coach gone.
He killed Ramsdale, you know.
And then you've got an assistant. You got Edu, who, you know, he wasn't going to tell him nothing really, was he? And when he probably did, they got rid of him. So who is there to tell him? At least David Dean used to put Wenger in his place. Yo, boom, let's do this. Arteta's in control of everything, which is not a good situation because he hasn't been in them situations. It went from us and City to now it's us, City and Liverpool. So it's even, to me, next season looks even more difficult.
He lost his way without Dean. That's the facts.
Yeah, totally lost
He lost his way without Dean.
Yeah.
And he's one of the greatest. So I don't know where Mikel's, you know. Listen, one other answer stood out to me when he was asked about sporting director. I'll ask you two what you think. Arteta said that's more a question for the club. Now, on one hand, I'm thinking, hold on, but you're manager. I was told manager means more responsibility for these type of things than the head coach. But okay, does this mean that we potentially get a sporting director that he is not involved in recruiting or part of this process, or do you think that's just smoke and mirrors and he's fully a part of the recruitment of the next person?
I think he has the final say. I think they've got their list together and then they'll go to Arteta and then they'll say, all right, these are the man them that we're looking at. Which one do you approve? Whatever he says, they're going to go with, blood. Because we already know he's the new mouthpiece. He's the new protector. He's the new shield. He's willing to go on the front line, blood. He's got 15 million. You go on the front line, stand there freely. You get me? But there's no chance in hell that the board will have the final say. I think that's why Edu left, because like the man them said, he wasn't allowed to do things he wanted to do. Like, I heard he wanted to sign, he had his own targets, but they would never move for them. They would always pivot with Arteta. As the sporting director, you have to have a say. Like, yeah, the manager can get the manager's targets in. That's all fair and well, because the manager knows what he wants for the side, and he might know more what is needed for the team. But the sporting director's job is to go out there and identify shit and say, yo, my man say it, my man say it. I can go and get that. I can go grab that. Look at this. Here's everything. Bang, 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 bang. Here's all the info you need on him. Let's go and make the move. But they don't want to, like, Arteta's not on that, bro. So now we're in this situation where we have Arteta and that's it.
Yeah, man. I think he's definitely got a say in who comes in. I reckon that Alabi will be the one. If Arteta's in control of it, I think he'll bring someone in that he knows, and then he can control the situation. You know? But
I think it'll be him as well.
Yeah. What's next, man? What's next? I think one thing's for sure, he's not leaving. I think he's definitely going to be here next season, isn't he, Arteta? He's already talking about next season and players and the tour and all that. So they've got to do some serious.
Struggle.
Where is the tour this year? Is it America again?
Hong Kong, apparently.
The rumors.
Is it?
That's the rumor, yeah.
Hong Kong, Japan, the rumors are.
Okay, I might roll this year then. Because I was saying America again. Nah, fuck that, blood. I need to go. I love America, but I need to go somewhere new, blood. Japan. I've always wanted to go Japan. I heard they got a mad dancehall scene out there. So, you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Go play Massacre and them thing there, blood. 20 Matic a spark. How are them? You see me?
Imagine in Japan.
Go do my team,
man.
Trust me.
And true, they got Tomiyasu. It would make sense, wouldn't it, to go?
Yeah,
Japan,
he's still here. And true, he will still be here because of injury. We can't get rid of him. So
yeah.
We'll probably have him out there on
said it'll make sense.
He'll be an ambassador, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You see him out there on crutches, blood.
I know, bro.
But man, them love for taking
on.
time out, man. You get me? It's long overdue, blood. Good to have a chat with some real Arsenal brothers. You get me? Where we can break bread and keep the thing moving, blood. You understand?
Yeah.
Like-minded people as well, blood. You get me? It's not like when I go on Tweet, fam, and I've just got a flipping weirdos of hella weird followers, blood. You get me? Like, man, are out here just, you get me, on your phone, blood. All you do is feel your phone, blood. I feel pom-pom, I feel breasts. Maybe you lot should go do that as well, blood. It's a beautiful thing. You understand? I done said already. I'm gonna start a dating show for you lot, blood. You get me? So you lot know what it feels like.
I thought you were gonna say I'm about to start an OnlyFans. You know, I thought.
Nah. That part, blood. Yeah, blood. Like, yeah, bro. Like, that man there, though. They're subscribed to all of them, blood. You understand? You get me? But on that bombshell, big up the man them every time, blood. You get me? You lot make sure you subscribe. Link in the title, blood. You get me? We'll definitely link up again.
The OG though, Troops, the original, bro. You don't
come on, man.
People tend to forget, bro, about the OG of this whole football content thing.
Nah, come on, man. I appreciate you.
Man's had a journey, you know, America and back,
Trust me.
you know, all sorts going on.
We're still here, blood. You get me? Ain't going nowhere, you pussy holes. Yeah? Hey, in a bit, people.